Have you ever looked at the change in your pocket and wondered if one ordinary-looking quarter could be worth far more than just 25 cents? Most people spend these coins every day without taking a second look, but experienced collectors know that certain quarters deserve a much closer inspection. Today we're exploring the 2015 Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge quarter with the Philadelphia P mint mark. While most examples are common, a few exceptional coins, especially those with striking errors or outstanding condition, have attracted strong interest from collectors. So before you spend another quarter, stay with me until the end because you might discover that one small detail can make a big difference. Welcome back to the channel. If you love learning about rare US coins, valuable mint errors, auction prices, and hidden treasures that could be sitting in your pocket, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. The Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. It was released in 2015 as the 29th coin in the series. The coin honors Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge in Delaware, a protected area famous for its wetlands and thousands of migratory birds. The reverse design features a graceful great blue heron standing in the foreground while a great egret appears in the distance, highlighting the natural beauty of the refuge. The design celebrates one of America's most important wildlife habitats and is admired by both collectors and nature enthusiasts. United States Mint. If your coin has a P mint mark, it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Millions were produced for circulation, making the standard coin easy to find. However, collectors still search through rolls because they hope to discover a high-grade example or a genuine mint error that can command a premium. United States Mint. Let's take a closer look at the coin specifications. The 2015 P Bombay Hook quarter has a face value of 25 cents. It is made from a copper core clad with cupronickel, weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter, has a reeded edge, and features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse. These specifications are the same as other modern circulating U.S. quarters. United States Mint. Now comes the question everyone asks: how much is a circulated fine condition 2015 P Bombay Hook quarter worth today? The truth is that an ordinary circulated example is generally worth about 30 cents to 40 cents in today's collector market, which is only slightly above face value. That may sound disappointing, but don't stop looking yet. The real excitement begins when a coin has a rare mint error, an unusual striking characteristic, or survives in exceptionally high uncirculated condition. NGC. Some of the mint errors collectors search for include off-center strikes, double dies, die chips, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and major grease-filled die errors that affect the lettering or mint mark. Not every unusual-looking coin is valuable, so it's important to compare it carefully with normal examples before assuming it is rare. Genuine mint errors are much less common than coins that were simply damaged after leaving the mint. Another factor that can dramatically increase value is the coin's condition. A quarter that has never entered circulation and still displays its original mint luster will usually be worth much more than one that has been carried in pockets for years. Professional grading services evaluate coins on the Sheldon grading scale, and even a 1-point difference in grade can significantly affect the final value. In recent years, certified high-grade 2015 P Bombay Hook quarters have sold for much higher prices than ordinary circulated examples. According to current price guides, pristine certified mint state examples can reach around $100 or more, depending on grade, eye appeal, and market demand. NGC. So before you spend every 2015 Bombay Hook quarter you find, take a few seconds to inspect it under good lighting. Check the mint mark, examine the details of the birds and lettering, look for unusual errors, and pay attention to the overall condition. Sometimes the smallest detail is exactly what experienced collectors are hoping to find. As you continue examining the 2015 P Bombay Hook quarter, you'll quickly discover that experienced collectors don't simply look at the date and mint mark. They study every part of the coin under magnification because tiny differences can separate an ordinary 25-cent coin from one that is much more desirable to the collecting community. One of the first things to inspect is the strike quality. A sharply struck coin will show crisp details on George Washington's hair, the lettering around the rim, and the feathers of the great blue heron on the reverse. Weakly struck coins often have soft details, especially in the highest parts of the design. While a weak strike alone doesn't automatically make a coin valuable, a fully struck example in outstanding condition is much more appealing to collectors. Next, carefully inspect the mint mark. The P mint mark should be clear and well defined. Any unusual doubling around the mint mark or nearby letters deserves closer examination. True double dies occur during the die-making process and are different from machine doubling, which usually adds little or no collector value. If you believe you found a doubled die, compare it with known examples before assuming it is rare. Another feature to check is the coin's edge. A normal quarter has evenly spaced reeds around the edge. Missing reeds, partial collar strikes, or other unusual edge characteristics can sometimes indicate a genuine mint error. These errors are uncommon, but authenticated examples often attract strong interest from collectors. Collectors also search for off-center strikes. During the minting process, if the blank planchet is not perfectly centered between the dies, part of the design may be missing while a blank crescent-shaped area remains visible. Minor off-center strikes may carry only a small premium, but dramatic examples that still show the full date are generally much more desirable. Broad strike errors are another possibility. These occur when the retaining collar fails during striking, allowing the coin to spread beyond its normal diameter. A genuine broad strike will appear wider than a normal quarter while still retaining most of the design. Because these errors are produced at the mint, authenticated pieces often bring premiums over face value. Die chips and retained cuds can create raised lumps of metal on the coin. These occur when small pieces of the die break away during production. Some die chips are common and carry little value, while larger and more dramatic examples can be popular with error collectors. Grease-filled die errors are another interesting variety. When grease fills recessed portions of a die, parts of the design may appear weak or completely missing. Missing letters, incomplete numbers, or faded design elements may result. Although many grease errors are minor, stronger examples can still attract collector interest. Condition remains one of the biggest factors affecting value. A circulated fine condition 2015 P Bombay hook quarter generally sells for only a small premium above face value if sold individually. However, coins that remain in mint state with original luster, no wear, and very few contact marks can become much more valuable after professional grading. Professional grading companies such as PCGS and NGC examine authenticity, preservation, strike quality, luster, and surface preservation before assigning an official grade. Higher certified grades are much scarcer because very few coins survive without acquiring marks during handling and circulation. Auction results demonstrate how much condition matters. While ordinary circulated examples are common, certified high-grade specimens have sold for significantly higher prices than face value, with exceptional mint state examples sometimes bringing over $100 depending on grade, certification, eye appeal, and market demand. Truly spectacular registry quality coins can command even stronger prices when competitive collectors are bidding. If you think you've discovered an unusual example, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently damage the coin's surface and greatly reduce its collector value. Instead, hold the coin only by its edges, store it in a protective holder, and, if necessary, have it evaluated by a reputable coin dealer or professional grading service. The 2015 P Bombay hook quarter reminds us that every coin has a story. Most examples are worth only their face value in circulation, but careful collectors know that condition, authentic mint errors, and certified quality can make certain pieces far more desirable. That is why thousands of collectors continue searching through pocket change, bank rolls, and coin collections every year. Before you spend your next 2015 Bombay hook quarter, take a closer look. You never know when an unusual mint error or an exceptionally well-preserved coin might appear in your hands. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin enthusiasts. And tell us in the comments.